the resolution saying that Vande Mataram should become a standard greeting if it can be. Those who don't want can absolutely say no, it's not mandatory. But then Abu Azmi of the Samajwadi Party came in and said that this is an attempt at polarization, or is it? Let's discuss that and debate, but before that, the headlines. Maharashtra government begins new campaign appealing people to say Vande Mataram instead of hello on the phone.
हमारा मज़हब रिलीजन हमारा हमें अलाउ नहीं करता कि हम किसी और के सामने झुकाएं, किसी और की वंदना करें। वंदना हम सिर्फ अल्लाह की करते हैं और संविधान ने हमें पूरी इजाज़त दिया है अपने मज़हब पर चलने की।
But the order stirs controversy with opposition parties targeting the Shinde-Fadnavis government on diversion from core issues. Terrorist target forces in Kashmir. One police personnel martyred, another of the CRPF injured in the attack. Pakistan operated terror circuit busted in Hyderabad. Big conspiracy of lone wolf attacks revealed. Denied permit by the Tamil Nadu police. RSS holds march in Puducherry to mark Mahatma Gandhi's birth anniversary. Samajwadi Party founder Mulayam Singh Yadav was moved to the ICU of a private hospital in Gurgaon after his health deteriorated. The family is close to him. Alright, welcome friends. The Maharashtra government has issued a government resolution directing employees to answer the phone with Vande Mataram instead of hello when receiving calls from citizens or government officials, and also while addressing staff, speaking to citizens or making public announcements. The campaign, which was launched across the state on October 2, that is today, on the occasion of the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, and as of course part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, has roused controversy with opposition parties questioning the move, questioning the need for such a directive, and even claiming that the campaign is introduced only to polarize Muslims. But the question is, what's the problem with greeting with a nationalistic salutation? Why oppose a nationalistic salutation at all? We debate after this short report.
The Maharashtra government on Sunday launched a campaign appealing to people to say Vande Mataram while receiving phone calls instead of hello. A government resolution on Saturday had appealed to Maharashtra government employees and officers to greet people by saying Vande Mataram instead of hello during official or personal phone calls. It is not mandatory, but the heads of departments should encourage their staff to do so, the government order said. It said hello depicted Western culture, and the word did not have any specific meaning. The word is just a formality which does not arouse any emotion, the order stated. Greeting people by saying Vande Mataram will create a feeling of affection, it said, adding that an awareness campaign should be conducted to promote it. But the campaign roused controversy with many opposition leaders blaming the Shinde-Fadnavis government of polarizing politics.
हमारा मज़हब रिलीजन हमारा हमें अलाउ नहीं करता कि हम किसी और के सामने झुकाएं, किसी और की वंदना करें। वंदना हम सिर्फ अल्लाह की करते हैं और रसूलुल्लाह के सामने भी सर नहीं झुकाया जाता। माँ का इतना आदर है, सर नहीं झुकाया जाता और संविधान ने हमें पूरी इजाज़त दिया है अपने मज़हब पर चलने की।
कि भाजपा वालों के पास कोई मुद्दे नहीं बचे। कभी शहर के नाम चेंज करने की बात करते हैं तो अभी कॉलर ट्यून के ऊपर जैसा फ़ोन उठाओ तो बोलो ये बोल, क्योंकि इनको अगर महंगाई पे, बेरोजगारी पे अगर कोई सवाल करे तो चीते से भी फास्ट भाग जाते हैं। किसी भी तरह से ध्यान भटकाओ, नफरत फैलाओ, ये इनकी राजनीति बन गई है।
कि हम वंदे मातरम बोलने के खिलाफ नहीं है, लेकिन एकनाथ शिंदे और देवेंद्र फडणवीस की सरकार ने यह भी बताना चाहिए कि जो इससे पहले नोटिफिकेशन थी जिसमें कहा गया था कि जय महाराष्ट्र बोलना है, उस नोटिफिकेशन का क्या भविष्य होगा, उस नोटिफिकेशन का क्या होगा? क्या वो इस तरह का वक्तव्य कर रहे हैं? विभाजनकारी राजनीति या नफरत फैलाना और विभाजनकारी राजनीति करके अपनी राजनीतिक दुकान और रोटियों को सेकना, क्या यही उनका लक्ष्य है?
But the controversy also raises a question. of what's wrong with the Vande Mataram greeting and who's trying to polarize over a nationalistic slogan. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Welcome friends, it's Sunday evening, but it's an important debate concerning what constitutes nation and thoughts for it. Joining me on this burning question debate, Tohin Sinha, spokesperson of the BJP, live from Mumbai; Kailash Adhikari, Managing Director, Governance Now, journalist, live from Mumbai; Sanjeev Onayal, political analyst and RSS ideologue, live from Delhi; and on the other side, speaking against the government resolution of Maharashtra, Chandrasekhar Jha, leader of the Shiv Sena, live from Delhi; Kapil Madan, advocate and political analyst, leans towards the Congress party, live from Delhi; K.J. Josemon, senior leader and former national secretary of the Nationalist Congress party, live from Kerala; and I'll want to begin with Atikur Rahman, Islamic scholar, again live from Mumbai. Atikur Rahman, before we open the debate and go into the nuances, just tell us, for the benefit of viewers, what are the key objections? Because it's the community. Abu Azmi, by bringing in the element of community, has actually begun the polarization. So let's understand what are the objections of the community to saying Vande Mataram.
I believe you are Shravan or Abhishek. I don't have a TV.
Abhishek.
Am I right? Abhishek. Well, good evening,
go ahead,
Abhishek.
This side.
Abhishek, the Vande Mataram controversy, the Vande Mataram controversy does not have any religious connotation. I, on authority with the researcher Islamic studies, can say that nowhere in my studies, according to the Quran or the traditions of the Prophet, it is any ban or bar that Vande Mataram cannot be said or uttered by the Muslims. A.R. Rahman has proved this. He has brought this Vande Mataram song on the lips and in the hearts of every Indian, be it Hindu or Muslims. So religiosity cannot be quoted saying that we cannot utter Vande Mataram. Secondly, may I continue, Abhishek?
Go ahead.
Abhishek, this is the day when we are remembering the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, who is, known to be saying that you cannot ask for votes from an empty stomach. The governments cannot expect people to say whatever they want to say when they are, in need of the basic amenities. The basic essential things are missing from the lives of the people. For example, social security is missing. As far as the city of Mumbai is concerned, the government can demand anything from the citizens can go any far. But the thing is, why not the essentials are provided by this government, the Maharashtra government? In Mumbai, we cannot walk on the footpaths. The old people, the ladies, the school-going children, everywhere there are encroachments.
Okay, Atikur Rahman.
Things are too bad in the city.
Okay, Atikur Rahman.
Every station is covered by encroachments.
We'll come to the essentials. We will come to the essentials debate. We'll come to the unemployment debate in a bit. But I think you have ended the debate already by saying, the only Muslim member on the panel, in fact, and it's very good. Thank you so much, Atikur Rahman, for saying that. The only Muslim member on the panel actually says there is no injunction. It is not against the Quran. And the Muslims have no problem in saying Vande Mataram. Then Kapil Madan, I've told you have to go early. I'll give you your opening comments. What's the problem? What's this politicization happening? You heard Atikur Rahman say that there is no problem saying Vande Mataram. What's Abu Azmi's problem then? Except for perhaps politicization and not polarization.
So Abhishek ji, I would second what Mr. Rahman has said, that he is an Islamic scholar, so I will not make a religious comment on this, whether this is forbidden or whether this is allowed. And I, as an Indian, would say that I would proudly say Vande Mataram, and it's my pride to say Vande Mataram. But at the same time, I will also draw your viewers' attention to the point that I mean you have you have problems to address. And Mr. Rahman very rightly pointed out that you have grave situations where unemployment is rising, inflation is rising. Rather than talking about the solution, how do you really want to overcome these kind of problems? You want to have these kind of notification. While you do that, I mean there is absolutely no problem. It's government's prerogative, but where is your focus in addressing those issues that matters to the common citizen of the country, to the common citizens of Maharashtra? I mean, it is one thing to say that, yes, you want to show your patriotism. Yes, please do that. But at the same time, please remember, you are being elected in the government and you are there to serve the citizens of the country, the citizens of Maharashtra. No, now, while you praise your motherland, at the same time ensure that you are taking steps to ensure that your citizens' life is getting better. You are taking measures to take your citizens making your citizens' life better. Every time you talk about a crisis, every time you talk about a problem, BJP they will divert the attention somewhere, and I think that's one of the trait that they mastered. And I think you can't take a refuge of nationalism while it is quite apparent that you failed to deliver on the issues that matter.
Tuhen Sinha,
Yes,
there is no debate left. Atikur Rahman says that Vande Mataram is absolutely kosher. Why not instead bring a government resolution on inflation and finish the inflation thing forever? Then you would earn praises from Kapil Madan, Abu Azmi, Waris Pathan, everyone. Tuhen Sinha?
No, first of all, Vande Mataram, Abhishek ji, I think Vande Mataram are very beautiful words. The whole meaning of that word is offering obeisance and prayers to the country which is referred to as motherland. So nobody should have a problem with that. When it comes to inflation, that's a separate subject. Our inflation control is way better than almost all other countries of any consequence across the world. So, like you mentioned, the way you mentioned, I was very surprised. Republic is a responsible channel which does responsible debates. The way we have handled, in fact, the way the RBI governor addressed the issue of inflation with the kind of reassurance, I think the US can take a lot of lessons for it. But today, the issue is why Vande Mataram is important in Maharashtra. You have witnessed that in the last 2.5 years under the Thakres, Maharashtra has witnessed a situation of abject lawlessness. It has basically witnessed extortion, Rajan. Republic Channel, has been the biggest victim of that. Now when Maharashtra is in a resurgent mode under Eknath Shinde ji and Devendra Fadnavis ji, I think to invoke a sense of responsibility in all government officials will only add to the patriotic fervor. I don't think anybody should have a problem with that. Besides, like you have very clearly mentioned right at the start, it is not compulsory. So those who don't want to mention Vande Mataram are free to mention whatever they want. I think Abu Azmi is free to say whatever he wants to say. So where exactly is the controversy? I think those who are getting distracted have a problem with their attention span. They should work. They should do yoga. They should work on their attention span rather than cribbing about these issues.
Right. KJ Josemon, let's go through the resolution. Let's get to the specifics. The resolution says that hello depicts Western culture and the word did not have any specific meaning. The word is just a formality which does not arouse any emotion. Instead, Vande Mataram will create a feeling of affection, and it adds that an awareness campaign should be conducted to promote it. Sunil Mungantiwar is the culture minister of Maharashtra, and he has brought in this, and he has said that it's not mandatory. Josemon, what's the problem?
I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I am able to hear you, Mr. Josemon. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So, this is, we have nothing to do with all these kind of controversies. So, some part of your audio was disrupted, but I must say one thing, that Vande Mataram is in the mind of every Indian, every patriotic Indian from the 19th century onwards. We need not have any government resolution on that. And if the government is so interested in resolving things, after the 2014, we have offered so many things. Achay Din, Digital India, $2 trillion economy and all. And what really we are having? The unemployment rate is so high, even after the highest after the independence. And the inflation is skyrocketing, prices skyrocketing. And the government, central government promised us 40 rupees per liter petrol. So many things were promised to us, offered to farmers, offered to youth, offered to the common man in the country. And we were expecting. And now we are getting new slogans.
I think there is some audio issue there with Josimon, but Mr. Josimon, but he's also not disagreeing with the fact that Vande Mataram is in the hearts of every Indian. But still, I mean, since he is from the NCP nationalist spokesperson Clyde Crasto said earlier in the day that by asking employees to say Vande Mataram even in their private telephones amounts to infringement of right to freedom of speech. Now, where does this freedom of speech thing comes when the GR is very clear that it's not mandatory? If I could take that question to Chandrasekhar Jha, Eknath Shinde was with the Shiv Sena till just about a couple of months back. If he's trying to bring in through this government resolution a sense of pride in the 75th year of India's independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav that we are marking, what's your problem? What's NCP's problem? They were your ally in the government that you were there till just a couple of months ago.
We don't have any problem. We have the problem with the government which promised us a better day, better life, better dreams. That we are not seeing anything. We have problem with that government. They are coming with new slogans, new solutions, new government resolutions. Vande Mataram is in the conscience or subconscious mind of every Indian. And those who were not able to say Vande Mataram before 1947, now they are so worshipful us. That's not our problem. We are having no issues with Vande Mataram. But by changing from Jai Maharashtra to Vande Mataram, is everything will be okay. If the governance will change. So my point is that every Indian who fought against the colonial masters, who were with the common people of the country, in their mind Vande Mataram exists. We do not need a government resolution for that. That's all.
All right. Sanjeev O'Neill, now Atikur Rahman says that Vande Mataram is absolutely kosher by the whatever yardstick might be there in the Quran, in the Holy Quran. KJ Josimon says that Vande Mataram is in the hearts of every Indian. Chandrasekhar Jha says that Vande Mataram is in the conscience of every Indian. And yet we have seen the kind of politicization through the day, beginning with Abu Azmi, then we had Clyde Crasto of the NCP, and of course Congress party's Charanjit Singh Sapra. He in fact said that this step amounts to polarization between Hindu and Muslim communities. Is it an appeasement politics going on in the name of berating this government resolution which wants that Vande Mataram be used as a greeting little more often than it is already?
Is it for me?
Let me clarify.
In 1882, little bit of history.
Mr. O'Neill.
Bankim Chand Chatterjee wrote this particular in the novel of Anandamath. And after that, Rabindranath Tagore in the Congress session of Kolkata in 1897 chanted it in the Congress session, not in the Janasangh session or invented by Bankim Chand Chatterjee. So the history does not match. But what these people, nationalist people do basically, this is my interpretation, they take out each and every patriotic thing patriotic history, patriotic song or patriotic incident from the history of India. And they do whatsoever is beneficial for the crores of thousands of Indians. They did exactly this. Nobody has dared to touch this Vande Mataram, but this daring Sarkar. What happened with the 2.5 years old Uddhav Thackeray Sarkar? Thackeray was the person who used to roar and his voice used to reach to Pakistan even. What happened to his son? He did nothing for Indians, nothing for this soil. And this is the country, this is the state when has been governed by the Shinde. Then Shinde and BJP did what is expected from last 50, 60, 70 years. I think I was thinking while you were doing this debate,
politics.
Abhishek.
No, he is doing politics.
Abhishek,
let us be very clear. He is doing politics. Eventually, this Jai Hind and Jai Maharashtra.
Chandrasekhar Jha, I'll come to you.
Who is on the? Let
Chandrasekhar Jha, I'll come to you. Let him complete. He's just getting his opening comments.
Let me complete. I never intervened. I stopped for 20 minutes. Now, Abhishek, I'll finish within 10-20 seconds. What exactly is the meaning of hello? Now I'll say. You cannot compare Raja Bhoj, Vande Mataram with Gangu Teli. Hello. What is the meaning of hello? Electricians in Jagrata, Jagran and different programs used to take voice whether electric current is okay. Hello, hello, 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, 1, 2, 3. That was meant for only that purpose. But I have given you the background of Vande Mataram. So Vande Mataram was need of the hour. The soil speaks, each and every corner, everybody says Vande Mataram unites. It unites the country. It is the country, and that has been done with the Rahman song also. That had been given the best award, the Grammy Awards. Also, I think he has got the award. So this is the need of the hour. This type of small things is to be done so that a rejuvenation.
Chandrasekhar Jha, what's politicizing in this? What's politicizing? What's politicizing in what Sanjeev Onyal is saying, Chandrasekhar Jha?
The first thing I have to come down to the basics of the Maharashtra. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra is the principle on which Bala Saheb used to say his speech or start with the speech, or he entered into the politics with this. And even before Indira Gandhi, he said, explained
what you
very
have
clearly,
done, what his son has done.
That Jai Hind first, and let me clear, you don't interfere, please. Jai Hind,
whether his son Uddhav Thackeray justified his father. Not at all. What are you saying?
He did it. He did it. Jai Maharashtra was the part of the government. What you are trying to speak?
What are you saying?
What you are trying to speak?
What are you saying about Bal Thackeray?
You people say that BJP is a Hindutvadi party and this is the nationalist party, or what? You people divert the issues on the basis of the politics. You people divert the people.
He has taken a different step, different path altogether from the Uddhav.
Why
50 MLAs
this is a fraudulent government he is running
around?
He is toppled the government and without any sanction he has done the government.
You have to introspect twice.
What you are speaking?
Before saying anything.
Speak with some knowledge.
Matoshi 2-3 peoples, me and party. Don't say I am great fan of Bal Thackeray ji, but I really
you will see the fate of Eknath Shinde, and I tell you today itself that he will be of nowhere and he will have to take sannyas from politics. And this is my final touch of this word.
Besides here, in crores of Hindus.
You people are who? You people are who?
No, hold on. Let's have a structured manner. Mr. Onyal.
You were sitting with Sharad Pawar ji, who are having always 36 ka ankda with Bal Thackeray ji.
You people formed the government for 3 days. What you people are speaking about?
Mr. Onyal.
Why you people are nationalists or what? You people are fraudsters. Your people are running fraudsters government and nothing else.
Everyone knows about what is the real color. Don't show. You have
everybody knows what you have done, and even the Supreme Court also knows what you people are speaking about.
No. Now you have derailed the whole debate. I have to get in here. Between Chandrasekhar Jha and Sanjeev Onyal.
You don't have any issues.
No, you are derailing the debate. Hold on. Let me get in.
Issue is to issue notification.
Hold on. Let me get in. I'll structure it for you. I will structure it for you, Chandrasekhar Jha. I'll structure it for you. I have to get others also involved. You see, I'm yet to get in Kailash Adhikari on that. Tohin, you got me a little wrong. I was just passing on the demand that is coming in from the other side. Once they have said that there is no problem in the Quran in saying Vande Mataram, or no sanction comes from the Quran, or no injunction comes from the Quran, they are saying that you are trying to deflect the attention from unemployment and inflation. So I sort of in sarcasm said that why not bring a government resolution on inflation and just control it. I understand some basic economics and it cannot be contained with a government resolution, of course. But Kailash Adhikari, the culture minister of Maharashtra is very clear. When he launched the campaign, he said if people want to say Jai Bhim, they are open to say that. If they want to take their parents' name, even that is fine. We are just trying to, because we are in the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, in that period, marking 75th year of independence, among the thousands of events that are happening, not just in Maharashtra, but across the country, this is one idea, one thought that came to the mind of somebody there in the establishment, and they said, okay, fine, let's do it. What's the problem? Kailash Adhikari, you think Abu Azmi, by bringing in this element that, we cannot bow down to anyone apart from Allah, and that's why this is an attempt to polarize the Hindus and Muslims and corner the Muslims. He is in fact trying to polarize?
Absolutely. Abhishek, I believe that the opposition, and that too with respect to the Samajwadi Party and the AIMIM, have lost the plot heinously, I would call, by giving a political and a religious color to a pious slogan such as Vande Mataram. And as Sanjeev ji, before me, he spoke, and he spoke very rightly in 1882 when the word was coined, Vande Mataram, because we consider our country, our beautiful country, Bharat, as Bharat Ma. We consider as motherland, and माँ के सामने नतमस्तक होना एक सौभाग्य की बात होती है. So the entire ethos of Vande Mataram is bowing to the motherland, and I believe as Indians, we are first, Abhishek, we are Indians, and it is our foremost responsibility to bow in front of our motherland, because our motherland gives us our identity. And I believe that, entire politicizing issue and taking it to the wrong turns, the opposition is committing a heinous crime, and this is what they have been doing. I mean, they don't see the writing on the wall, that by doing such kind of activities, by speaking that, they are just losing the plot and they are just losing the ground. I mean, this entire plot by AIMIM and as well as Samajwadi Party directly goes to the core of vote buying politics, which the people of this country since 2014 have rejected. I mean, and still they are not able to see the writing of the wall, and they are digging their own grave.
All right, Atikur Rahman, do you, since you have been so reasonable and very responsible, I would say, do you have a message for the likes of Waris Pathan and Abu Azmi, the kind of blatant politicization they have indulged in on this debate today?
It is too bad, Abhishek, I think, for, these politicians to drag in every time. If some, national issues come in, they bring in religion. Religion cannot be, overplayed in this ugly fashion, I would say. But even more important is people sitting in the position of the RSS, Pracharak and all, they are hiding behind Rabindranath Tagore. That is too clumsy for me to argue and hide behind Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore's nationalism was not cosmetic. You know what he said related to nationalism? Nationalism is a great menace. Abhishek, mind the words. Nationalism is a great menace. It is the particular thing which for years has been at the bottom of India's troubles. Mr. Sanjeev Unyal, you cannot hide behind Rabindranath Tagore's nationalism, sir. At that moment, the Vande Mataram slogan
it's a direct question to Sanjeev Unyal. Tohin, I will come to you. It's a direct question to Sanjeev Unyal. Sanjeev Unyal, Atikur Rahman, while being very rational on the issue of Vande Mataram, says nationalism is a menace. And you are holding on to nationalism and hiding behind Rabindranath Tagore as RSS or representative of RSS here. Please respond.
Abhishek, Atikur Rahman, I have a special comments for Atikur Rahman. He reads, undoubtedly. He is a real scholar. But he is not clear. He is not unambiguous. Number of time what he does, he praised. Yes, nothing has been mentioned in the Quran against Vande Mataram. But I'll talk about economy. I'll talk about inflation. I'll talk about Rabindranath Tagore. We are not talking about anything. We are talking about Vande Mataram purely. Atikur Rahman, you have to tell the people, crores of Indians who are right now viewing this Republic channel, whether this is a good step or not. I am asking you directly a question. Rabindranath Tagore's nationalism, Vivekanand nationalism, Paramahansa nationalism, and RSS nationalism, yours nationalism is one and the same thing. We'll talk something about nationalism and different.
So the RSS
now this is the Abhishek Republic's
what is
different
nationalism?
view. Vande Mataram.
Atikur Rahman, do you have a problem being called a nationalist? Atikur Rahman, I am just adding to that. Do you have a problem being called a nationalist?
He likes this resolution. He admits. He endorses.
No, the RSS teaches the
No, hold
nationalism.
on. Sanjay Bonial, hold on. Let Atikur Rahman answer. I have asked the question. Atikur Rahman, do you have a problem being called a nationalist?
Yes, there is a deep-rooted problem in calling oneself nationalism, wearing your nationalism on the sleeve. And to quote Mahatma Gandhi, I would say, Abhishek, is hatred essential for nationalism? This was the meaning of nationalism to the father of the nation. You know, we cannot hate the others. To wear your nationalism on your sleeves. And there are a variety of people, Sri Aurobindo Ghosh, B.R. Ambedkar, every intellectual of that time was hating nationalism. Rabindranath Tagore even went to the extent of saying it's a menace. It's deep-rooted to the India's major problems. And here comes the crux of the problem, that in India, our governments, basically BJP, RSS, they want to wear your nationalism on sleeve.
Now.
Nationalism.
Atikur Rahman.
Rather than providing
Atikur Rahman, this needs to be squared up. Atikur Rahman, this needs to be squared up. You are, I think, going into a nationalism versus patriotism debate a la Europe. Europe has a problem because they do not understand nationalism as we do. For a Tamil, for a Gujarati, for an Odia, for a Bengali, India constitutes, Bharat constitutes a nation. But for them, nation ends, for the Germans, nation ends with Germany. For the French, the nation ends with France. I think you are digressing from the topic that we are discussing. Atikur Rahman, since you mentioned Mahatma Gandhi, after 1911, Mahatma Gandhi used to sign off every letter with Vande Mataram. You know, incidentally, 1911 was the year when Jana Gana Mana was written by Rabindranath Tagore. So I think Mahatma Gandhi also they were making a point to Sina. But this, you know, BJP professes itself to be the most nationalist party. Atikur Rahman says that nationalism is humbug, nationalism is madness. How would you respond to him?
Quote Rabindranath Tagore selectively and out of context is nothing but an act of chicanery. I think, you know, that should be called out. The fact is, the song, the Vande Mataram song was adopted in the 1937 Congress congregation as the national song for the country. And if today the Congress has disowned it, it has paid the price. You can see the downfall of any party which disowns the cultural identity of the nation. And we very proudly wear it. I don't know whether Atikur Rahman can pinpoint the year in which Rabindranath Tagore had said this, but that was a completely different context. If he had said that in 50 years before independence, how is it relevant today when every country which wants to survive, which wants to tread ahead, has to wear nationalism on its sleeves? So I think this is completely out of context. Fact is that, coming back to Maharashtra, in the last 3 months, you have seen the complete turnaround of Maharashtra, the slew of infrastructure projects which had been stalled because of extortion Raj, whether it is the Nagpur-Mumbai highway, whether it is the chain of, please don't interfere, have the basic courtesy. So the slew of metro rail projects in Mumbai or the new airport, all of them have been expedited. So in this situation, I think if government employees are being invoked, a greater sense of nationalism is being invoked in them, that should be welcomed. The fact is coming back to Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram is paying obeisance.
So much work is happening in Mumbai. The issue of unemployment, inflation, lack of focus, all those things are being addressed separately. I mean, this is just one of the many activities to mark Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. By the way, Azadi is an Urdu word. Azadi is an Urdu word. Is the problem with the fact that Vande Mataram is in Sanskrit? The Modi government is calling it Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Because Azadi the word pulls at our heartstrings. There is no problem if it comes from Urdu. Chandrasekhar Jha.
See, there are two aspects. First, you have to see that we don't have a national language for us. If they are so much of nationalistic party and being in the...
what are you saying? We don't have national language? What's Hindi?
Constitution, they could have amended. The constitution says the official language, which is English, and then Hindi we follow as a regional language. Now we don't have a national language. It is very clear in the constitution, you can see. And these options, when they say that we follow a very nationalistic approach, we should see how nationalistic they are. They are coming into a party, or they are coming into collusion with a party to break some government and form a government. Is this a nationalistic behavior? Are we seeing a nationalistic party acting like this? Even if you see pre-independence, when Netaji was there, when he was not being adopted by Congress, he left the Congress and he started his own. This is nationalism. And if you see nationalism, that nationalism and this nationalism is being different, because that nationalism was not for politics. This nationalism is for politics. And politics.
No, I'm not able to understand, Chandrasekhar Jha, what do you mean? Are you suggesting that because nationalism of the BJP is not what ideally it should be, or in practice it is not what they project it to be, for that reason this resolution should not have come? They should not be saying they should not be asking people to greet with Vande Mataram, greet each other with Vande Mataram.
Party. BJP is not
BJP is not a national party. Tuhin Sinha, what are you if you are not a nationalist party?
Bottom line is
nationalistic party.
They are aggrieved over the fact.
Only party, let me clarify the position. Hindutva agenda was only...
You have leveled a charge. Let me respond just 30 seconds.
Let me make my... Let me respond.
Go ahead. Chandrasekhar Jha, I'll come. You have leveled a charge against the BJP saying it's not a nationalist party. Let Tuhin Sinha respond.
No, they are basically aggrieved about the fact that we have tied up with Eknath Shinde, right? That is the only grounds. But we consider Eknath Shinde to be the true disciple of Balasaheb Thackeray, and that will be proved in the BMC elections in the coming weeks. So if we have tied up with the real...
How you consider it?
We have seen
what is the basis of consideration?
Balasaheb Thackeray
only to achieve the chair, and only to do politics.
Let's face it.
Because you know, in 2024, Maharashtra is very important. You topple that government.
Eknath Shinde is the person who stood up for the real ideals.
You people don't follow the Hindutva. You people don't have the Bhagwa flag. You people don't have nationalist in your heart. What do you people follow? You people have a Bhagwa flag. We people have the Bhagwa flag.
Of Uddhav Thackeray will become extinct.
You wait for the 2024 results, and let me tell you, you people will also face the music. That is very clear.
Are you trying to say that after losing BMC results, you will challenge us in 2024? That is what I am
on the issue of this.
Chandrasekhar Jha, this is not about Maharashtra elections, for God's sake. It is about Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. It is about Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. You have made a chart. Tuhin Sinha responded to it, but I have to get in. I have to get in KJ Josemon once more. You know, he is representing the Nationalist Congress Party, and we have Abu Azmi raising some. Okay, Tuhin Sinha, let's not make it Shiv Sena versus the BJP and Maharashtra election. For God's sake, this is about Vande Mataram, and I have some more points to cover. You know, Vande Mataram as originally written by Bankim Chand Chatterjee, had more paras, some of them actually alluding to idol worship. Now, that was a very real debate during the time of freedom struggle, in which the likes of Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, even Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. In fact, it is said that it is believed that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's intervention and subsequent removal of those paras alluding to idol worship made Vande Mataram acceptable to a great mass of population which had reservations, essentially Muslims. And that was in 1937. We thought the controversy was resolved. K.J. Josemon, in fact, in 2007, there was another government resolution. Now I have to bring in that. There was another government resolution by which Vande Mataram's all paras, the complete Vande Mataram, including those elements which alluded to idol worship, had to be sung officially by all government employees across the country. At that time in 2007, you know who was in power in Delhi? It was Congress-led UPA. Do you know who was the HRD minister at that time? Died in the wool secularist Arjun Singh. Why this communalization, polarization, politicization engendered by Abu Azmi K.J. Josemon?
See, whatever Abu Azmi said, he is responsible for that, not me. And while you are talking here, you say Azadi is a Urdu word. See, who is concerned about the languages? Who is concerned about the wording? Who is concerned about the slogans? See, we are a country, we have different languages, different ways of life within a religion, different kind of cultures, different kind of expression. And that diversity is the beauty of this country. So nobody, as far as Nationalistic Congress Party is concerned, we never had any problem with our national song. We never expressed any kind of reservation about that. Our point is that unnecessary people are creating issues. And now the government has a resolution, and the government is trying to find out some people are opposing it, politicizing it, polarizing it. Somebody is already bringing the Pakistan into the picture. Why all this drama? You, as a government, the BJP and the Shinde government has to deliver. Where they have failed. Now they have to distract the public attention. And in the center, so from 2014 onwards, we are hearing so many slogans. Akshay Din became a realization of a nightmare. And nobody is speaking about that. People are, from 2008 to 2016, 25 crores of Indians have gone up from the abject poverty. That was an international standard study. And after that, 6 crores have again gone down to the below the poverty line, to the hunger. People are going to the bed with
Kailash Adhikari.
And the farmers are not what
Kailash Adhikari.
He promised for the farmers, and what he delivered for the farmers. And nobody is concerned about that.
Tuhin has answered this once.
Everybody is
Tuhin has answered this once by saying by telling us all the work that is happening in Maharashtra with a change of government, but that's BJP version. Let me get Kailash Adhikari on this. Kailash Adhikari, you know, the question raised by opposition every time something like this, which is typically core agenda so far as ideology of the BJP, RSS is concerned, whenever they do something which concerns their core agenda, core ideology, the rebuttal from the opposition is, where are the Achhe Din? Kailash?
So how it is comes to the core ideology of BJP and RSS? Where they were here before 1947? What is their contribution to freedom struggle?
I believe they are. I tell you, Mr. Josemon, I'll tell you. It is core ideology of the BJP or RSS insofar as they are very vocal about wearing their nationalism, which Atikur Rahman finds a menace on their sleeves. That's what core ideology is. But I'll let Kailash Adhikari respond to your Achhe Din query that you have raised. Let Kailash respond.
Abhishek, firstly, I mean, the opposition needs to understand when they ask questions with regards to.
Hold on, you made a point, Mr. Josimon. Let quickly Kailash Adhikari respond. I'm running out of time.
Sure. Abhishek, when the opposition and I saw when the debate started, a leader of the AIMM questioning the government on inflation and unemployment, I considered it as a, with all due respect, a joke for a leader coming from a party which has no administrative experience of running any state or even at the center, because they completely forget to understand or fathom the fact that India has overtaken the UK to be the 5th largest economy. Today, the news came in that in September, we had the highest GST collection of 1.4 lakh crore, which shows the buoyancy in the Indian economy. And when Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, a few days ago at a summit spoke about that that the city of Mumbai will see all its infrastructure projects, which were delayed in the last 2.5 years, coming to a completion by December 2023. Which will create a lot more further employment, such as the Trans-Harbour Link and the Coastal Road. So all I would have noise created by the opposition on some important
Kailash,
issues.
I have to end this debate. Kailash, you have given a litany of numbers in support of what the BJP government is doing for bringing in Achhe Din. Of course, Chandrasekhar Jha and KJ Josimon would not perhaps agree with you, but friends, I have to end it there. It's an unnecessary controversy that has been generated around the government resolution, which is only indicative and not mandatory, that of turning Vande Mataram into a greeting. In fact, I can tell you that in the society that I live in, Noida, in Delhi NCR, the security guards know me as the son of a man who greets them with Vande Mataram. Those who can't have the freedom or don't have the freedom, they need not. And those who want should say it with all the love and emotion for the nation. Let's end it there. Vande Mataram.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
And here are the other stories that we're tracking at this hour. NIA Court of Delhi extended the remand of 19 accused associated with the PFI by 5 more days. All accused were produced under heavy security before the court at the end of the remand granted by the same court earlier. The first arrest has been made in the Udhampur blast case, where sticky bombs caused 2 blasts within a few hours. Arrest made by the Udhampur police from Basant Nagar area. Reportedly, the person arrested is an ex-terrorist. On the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti, PM Modi paid tribute to Mahatma Gandhi and Lal Bahadur Shastri. President Draupadi Murmu was also present at Rajghat for the tribute. In a shocking incident that came to light from Rajasthan, a 17-year-old girl was repeatedly gang raped by 8 men, filmed and blackmailed in Bhiwadi town from December 2021. The accused extorted 50,000 rupees over a period of 9 months by threatening to make the video of the incident viral on social media. Later, they demanded 2.5 lakh rupees from the victim, and when she failed to pay, the video was released.
सौ से ज्यादा केसेस आए हैं पिछले जुलाई अगस्त के अंदर ही। हर रोज कम से कम 20 से ज्यादा दुष्कर्म हो रहे हैं और राजस्थान की सरकार को किसी की चिंता नहीं है, पर ढूंढ मची हुई है कि अध्यक्ष कौन बनेगा। लड़ाई छिड़ रखी है कि सत्ता में कौन बना रहेगा। जनता की बिल्कुल भी सुध नहीं है, बिल्कुल भी चिंता नहीं है। और ये तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति की वजह से हौसले बुलंद हो रखे हैं गुंडों के, अलगाववादियों के, चरमपंथियों के। ये राजस्थान की क्या हालत बना दी है कांग्रेस पार्टी ने।
The city of Jaipur in Rajasthan witnessed another shocker as 2 women were attacked with acid in broad daylight. In the CCTV footage accessed by Republic, a bike-borne assailant can be seen fleeing the spot after committing the crime. The attack was carried out by the unidentified culprit in 2 separate locations, 1 kilometer apart.
घटनाएं हैं, इस तरह की महिलाओं पे जो दुष्कर्म हो रहा है, अटैक्स हो रहे हैं, रेप्स हो रहे हैं राजस्थान में, बहुत ही इतनी ज़्यादा, मैं तो कहूँगी इतना अनफॉर्चुनेट है, इतनी शर्मसार हम सब हैं, हम सब अशेम्ड है कि राजस्थान को क्या बना दिया है कांग्रेस सरकार ने।
Major face-off has been witnessed between the BJP and the JDS. The Tibetan Youth Congress staged a protest near the Chinese embassy.
Kozhikode Town Police breaking down the office of the PFI. This comes under the Kozhikode Town Police limits.
And here are the other stories that we're tracking at this hour. NIA Court of Delhi extended.
हमारा मजहब रिलीजन हमारा हमें अलाउ नहीं करता कि हम किसी और के सामने झुकाएं, किसी और की वंदना करें। वंदना हम सिर्फ अल्लाह की करते हैं और रसूलुल्लाह के सामने भी सर नहीं झुकाया जाता। माँ का इतना आदर है, सर नहीं झुकाया जाता। और संविधान ने हमें पूरी इजाज़त दिया है अपने मजहब पर चलने की।
कि भाजपा वालों के पास कोई मुद्दे नहीं बचे। कभी शहर के नाम चेंज करने की बात करते हैं तो अभी कॉलर ट्यून के ऊपर जैसा फ़ोन उठाओ तो बोलो ये बोल। क्योंकि इनको अगर महंगाई पे, बेरोजगारी पे अगर कोई सवाल करे तो चीते से भी फास्ट भाग जाते। किसी भी तरह से ध्यान भटकाओ, नफरत फैलाओ, ये इनकी राजनीति बन गई है।
कि हम वंदे मातरम बोलने के खिलाफ नहीं है, लेकिन एकनाथ शिंदे और देवेंद्र फडणवीस की सरकार ने यह भी बताना चाहिए कि जो इससे पहले नोटिफिकेशन थी जिसमें कहा गया था कि जय महाराष्ट्र बोलना है, उस नोटिफिकेशन का क्या भविष्य होगा, उस नोटिफिकेशन का क्या होगा। क्या वो इस तरह का वक्तव्य कर रहे हैं? विभाजनकारी राजनीति या नफरत फैलाना और विभाजनकारी राजनीति करके अपनी राजनीतिक दुकान और रोटियों को सेकना, क्या यही उनका लक्ष्य है?
And here are the other stories that we're tracking at this hour. NIA Court of Delhi extended the remand of 19 accused associated with the PFI by 5 more days. All accused were produced under heavy security before the court at the end of the remand granted by the same court earlier. The first arrest has been made in the Udhampur blast case, where sticky bombs caused 2 blasts within a few hours. Arrest made by the Udhampur police from Basant Nagar area. Reportedly, the person arrested is an ex-terrorist. On the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti, PM Modi paid tribute to Mahatma Gandhi and Lal Bahadur Shastri. President Draupadi Murmu was also present at Rajghat for the tribute. In a shocking incident that came to light from Rajasthan, a 17-year-old girl was repeatedly gang raped by 8 men, filmed and blackmailed in Bhiwadi town from December 2021. The accused extorted 50,000 rupees over a period of 9 months by threatening to make the video of the incident viral on social media. Later, they demanded 2.5 lakh rupees from the victim, and when she failed to pay, the video was released.
सौ से ज्यादा केसेस आए हैं पिछले जुलाई अगस्त के अंदर ही। हर रोज कम से कम 20 से ज्यादा दुष्कर्म हो रहे हैं और राजस्थान की सरकार को किसी की चिंता नहीं है। बट ढूंढ मची हुई है कि अध्यक्ष कौन बनेगा, लड़ाई छिड़ रखी है कि सत्ता में कौन बना रहेगा। जनता की बिल्कुल भी सुध नहीं है, बिल्कुल भी